Today we're reviewing a 2022 Nissan Titan, which is actually my personal vehicle. I have it in brown. I'm not sure what the exact color's called, but just an average guy doing average reviews on average vehicles. Just hop in, take it for a spin, and let's see what AI has to say about why this truck is a good pick. Okay, now, according to Grok AI, here are 20 reasons why the 2022 Nissan Titan Pro-4X is a good truck. It's off-road ready, high ground clearance, locking rear differentials, skid plates, all-terrain tires, powerful V8, a smooth transmission, smooth 9-speed transmission, high tow capacity, high payload capacity, spacious crew cab, supportive seats, modern infotainment, premium audio, reliable build, durable engine, top-notch warranty, loaded with safety, optional 360 camera, which this truck has, affordable used pricing, and last but not least, American made. Here are the drawbacks: low fuel economy, lower towing, dated interior. It was unfortunately discontinued in 2024, and it has a weaker resale value against Toyota Tundras. So let's take the truck for a spin, run a couple errands, and see what our thoughts are. Okay, now we're going to do an honest review on the 2022 Nissan Titan Pro-4X. Today's going to be a good day according to my octopus. That was yesterday. This is today. So we're excited. We're ready to roll. So this is my honest opinion. AI does touch on quite a bit of features that the truck does have, particularly with the off-road capabilities. Now, being that I do not do much off-roading, it's nice to have. However, I haven't really used it, so I can't really give my honest opinion on it. I think the only time I use the it's like called like this hill assist. Hold on, something's jiggling in here. What is it? Oh, you want to take a bet? No, it's you want to take a bet? It's Mom's lip gloss. Lip gloss. That's another good thing about these trucks is they have a lot of storage. That can also be a downside if you're married, because your wife is going to put lip gloss and all kinds of stuff everywhere. So, the only thing I've ever used off-road is I actually just wanted to test it was the hill descent assist. I just wanted to click it one day when we were camping and it worked well. It wasn't really anything crazy, but it seemed to work. So, I'll just give my input on the top things that I really enjoy about the truck is the smoothness, and it's quiet. So right now we're going 50 miles an hour, and I mean it's pretty smooth overall. So the Bilstein shocks are tremendous. I actually put some new tires on this about 3 months ago. I got away from more of the all-terrain to more of the city style tires, and even with the OME tires, it was fine, but now it's just feels like I'm floating, honestly. So the chairs, I mean, the seats are comfortable. That was one of my main things, is I really wanted something for long drives that would be comfortable and spacious. I mean, being that it's a crew cab, I think that's what it is. Maybe, I don't know. I'm no truck expert, but I wanted to be conscientious about the space inside, being that I have a family, and I really wanted some seats that could, take a beating. I have kids, so you find hot Cheetos, you find Takis, you find spilt drinks, you find all kinds of stuff, so you never know what you're going to get into. So overall, the interior, I honestly really enjoy it. I think they did really good with the with the color matching and overall interior. You can kind of show it. You can show like they have stitching right here. They have color match. I mean, the orange Nissan. I personally think it's good. So I don't have any complaints there. And regarding reliability, overall, I've had the truck for 3 years now, or going on 3 years. I actually bought it used. I mean, it's been great. Uh, like any new modern vehicle, there are some, things that need to be tinkered with, but Nissan's warranty is great. It's a 5 year, I think 100,000 miles. That's transferable. So it's been, I really haven't had to pay for anything, thankfully. So I would say reliability is accurate based on the statement from the AI um, write up. The 400 horsepower. So the reason I actually went with the Nissan Titan is a lot of trucks during this period were gravitating towards the turbocharged V6 systems. Toyota was going in that direction. Ford has been in the EcoBoost route. Chevy has the 5.3 liter or the 6.2. And I think they even have maybe I thought they had a turbo version, but I could be totally wrong. But I just really wanted a naturally aspirated engine that is a truck, right? So I wanted a nice, smooth power band as I accelerate. I don't really want to wait for the turbo to, spool up and then kick in. So that's why I went with this truck. I mean, 400 horsepower. I'm not racing anybody. I'm not towing any boats. So honestly, 400 seems good and it sounds good. And this engine, I think, has been around for quite a while with Nissan. So it's kind of had its issues and had its solutions. And I think overall, it's a great engine. So gas mileage is always a concern, but honestly, if you're buying a truck, that shouldn't be your first concern. So I'll be honest, I mean, in the city, I get maybe 15. On a good day, I can get 16 if traffic's flowing. On the highway, I've seen 20, 21. So, overall, it's not really that bad considering it's a truck. And like I said, if gas mileage is your primary concern, then buy a smaller truck or buy a sedan or something like that. So I really can't complain, and I run 91 in it, or 93 depending on what gas stations have. I think it's 91, hopefully that's right, whatever the next one up is from the base. So the truck seems to be working well. I actually just used the OME dealer oil, so I can't get into the weeds with all that. But regarding the safety features, I'll just show you one. I mean, I see the Jeep obviously in my mirror, so I'll kind of slow down and let them get in my blind spot, and then, I mean, it works. So it's actually really nice to have in a truck. And like I mentioned earlier, this truck does have the 360. So our challenge a little bit later is we're actually going to take my truck through a really tight drive-through, so I can show you kind of it in action. It's a really tight drive-through, so I'm a little nervous because I've only done it a couple times, and I don't have my wife here with me to kind of guide me, so we'll see what happens. But we're going to do what a normal average person would do on a Monday. Well, it's a holiday, so maybe like a Sunday afternoon. So we're just going to run to the grocery store, show you how that is. And I mean, overall, like I said, I mean, it's smooth, it's spacious, it's got plenty of cup holders. So I have this big old Stanley, fits perfect right there. It's got a nice spot for your phone. I mean, it's kind of built for a person that's on the go, maybe like a foreman, because I know the towing capacity is a little bit lower than some of the other trucks. but I think it's a good foreman truck because you can have a bunch of technology in here, and there's enough room for, you know, computers, clipboards, phones, drinks, for you to have lunch on the go. And I just, not that I'm a foreman by any means, but it fits me, works for me. The technology's great. So it has Apple CarPlay, Android Audio. I'm told I don't have an Android phone, so I can't speak to it. With any Uconnect system or Apple CarPlay, you know, it has its issues. 90% of the issues are the cords. Those just go bad over time, so it's a connectivity issue. But I mean, the infotainment is great, if you ask me. So I don't have any complaints there. And like I said, I'm in traffic right now. It's a holiday, so everybody's out and about. So as you can see, I mean, it's smooth. It's just a really easy truck to drive, and it's really, really safe in my opinion. So let's see here. The seating in the back, you can show the back real quick while we're at the stoplight. I mean, plenty of seats. Like I said, the stitching is a nice touch. And oh, it's actually got a full sunroof that runs the whole length of the cab. So that's pretty cool when the kids are back there. Especially when it rains, we like to open it up. But you know, being in South Texas, we don't really keep it open that often. Well, probably should make sure that doesn't get hit. Perfect. So, it's got the AC current plug outlet things. So it has one back here, which I think is just maybe like a 120, and then in the bed it actually has like a 150 or 400 watt if you want to power up some light power tools. We've actually used it to blow up air mattresses, run I think a fan, like just some basic stuff. I don't really have any hardcore power tools that I need to be ran, or any TVs or anything when we go out camping. I'm gonna take this light. I'm not gonna sit there and wait. So, like I said, I mean, it's got, you know, the cigarette lighter power thing. I call it cigarette lighter. Y'all probably don't know what that is, but that's what they used to be called. I just can't express. I mean, it's got everything, honestly, I think anybody would need. So, let's see if we can't get into HEB safely. And then I'll show y'all the backup camera and the 360. In case my experiment doesn't go well, I won't put that in the video. So, let's see here. All right, it looks a little busy. Okay. All right. Well, we'll park back here and we'll run inside, grab a few things, and we'll show y'all the seating in the back. So, oh, I can show the 360 camera. I mean, like I said, it's really helpful and convenient. So, and you can actually tap this and it shows you kind of the front facing camera. So as you're pulling in, and then actually, I think this is made for off-roading. Actually shows your tires, so you can, I guess if you're going over a big rock and you want to swerve it, that's what that's for. So, all right, well, we're here. Let's run inside and get a couple things. So this is probably overkill for this, but you can, I like to put my groceries down here with that. Just gives you a nice flat platform. Just makes it look a whole lot smoother. And let's fire her up, see what she sounds like. Was she? Alright, I forgot, my daughter needs lunch, so we're actually not going to do the Starbucks drive-thru. We're going to go to Chick-fil-A, and their drive-thru is nothing to sneeze at either. It's a little tricky, so I'll be able to do my challenge there. But in the meantime, we got a little bit of open road ahead of us, so let's open it up and hear that naturally aspirated V8. mean, that 9-speed automatic transmission is just butter. When it shifts, I mean, you don't even feel it at all. So it's I like it personally. I mean, I just like the throttle response is just instant, right? You don't have to wait for the turbos to spool it. That's what I was talking about earlier. It's there. Again, now you're in a truck, so it's not gonna be going super fast, but I mean, those shifts are just crisp. So Nissan really had it figured out. And granted, they did discontinue this model. I understand fuel economy and image, but man, they had it dialed in really, really, really well. So here's our exit. Back to city driving. But like I said, I mean, it's smooth. You can't even hear the tires. I'll have to get the tires. I think they're, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't know what they are. I think they're like BF Goodwrench, maybe. Everybody touted them, and I got them, and they're super, super smooth. So I've overall thoroughly enjoyed them. But we'll go ahead and pause right here, and we'll start up again when we get to the drive-thru. Oh, you know what's right here. Let's see what's popping at Chick-fil-A. Hopefully we can get the light. I mean, golly, that you can just feel that engine. You don't have no plastics rattling. I mean, everything's super, super quiet in here. They really thought the interior, they really thought it through and made it really comfortable. Props to Nissan for doing that. Doesn't feel stiff like a truck either. I think the Bilstein shocks really, really help that out. I've sat in the back of trucks, and it feels like you're on a like a piece of wood, and you're just bouncing around at the mercy of the vehicle. So, oh, look at that Miata, beautiful. Look at it. I mean, goodness, Miatas are so nice. All right, you can turn the camera towards the front so they can see. So look, already a tight turn right here. Easy peasy. Sometimes the camera will actually click on. You can actually see it, so you can't turn left, lady. Yeah, you can just hold it right there. All right, let's get a little more in line, and then we'll be able to record it. So. Woo, it's packed in here. Perfect. I mean, look, the truck's quiet. Stock exhaust, stock everything. I don't upgrade anything. I buy it just as they manufactured it. So as you can tell, it's really quiet in here. I'm really not talking that loud, although I do at times. So I apologize for if your ears are all blown out. Okay, we'll start the video up when we get a little bit closer. So. Okay, now we're in the Chick-fil-A drive-thru. Like I said, it's not an easy turn, so we'll give it a go, but in the meantime, I'll show y'all the audio. Like I said, it sounds pretty good, so check this out. Hopefully it'll do it, but sometimes in drive-thrus, the camera will automatically kick on. Let me get close to something and it should pull up. Watch. Maybe not. Oh yeah, see? You can show the oh. Yeah, it's kind of hard to do it, but it's not gonna do it. But if you heard that beeping, what it did is the camera kicked on. So then you can kind of use that as a guide. And then it also has the tire guide. So that little green line, you really can't see it. Yeah, but the color, you can pull it back a little bit. The color looks a little funky because it's bright outside. But there's this little guideline, so it kind of helps you. so you know where your tire and your truck's gonna end up. Easy. See? Look at that. Easy peasy. Wow. All right. All right. Next stop, we will go home and we'll just do an overall recap. So we'll stop the video there. All right. So I think all my errands are done. And I just kind of wanted to wrap everything up and just say, you know, this truck may not be for everybody. It doesn't have all the flash. It doesn't have every bit of technology that some of the newer ones do, but it's a truck. It's going to do what it's intended to do. And I personally enjoy it. It actually fits in my garage. I got the brown color to kind of stand out, be a little bit different than what you see a lot of around here. And, you know, Nissan historically has just been good overall with the Nissan Titan. It's been around for a long time, and I don't think you can go wrong by, you know, getting something somebody's not used to seeing that often. So I'll just leave it there, and I hope you enjoyed this review, and I look forward to doing more videos, and we'll just figure it out as we go along. So thanks for tuning in, and y'all have a good rest of your... Let's get on it one more time. Let's see. Oh, and the tires. The tires are actually Michelin Defenders. I think that's what they're called. So, last tidbit there. All right. See you later.